tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Giants going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Josh Brown's got us teed up and ready to roll. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Case Keenum looking to rebound after a 2-interception performance in their loss to Buffalo in Week 5.
And there is a lot of pressure on Case Keenum's shoulders because they've got to find a way to get Todd Gurley going in the running game. And if he's not hurting teams downfield throwing the ball, there won't be much space for Gurley to run.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Well, we discussed it earlier. They have to find a way to get Gurley going. 23 carries, 72 yards in Week 5.
Remember in 2015 when he really burst on the scene, his first start, well over 100 yards at Arizona and sealed the game with a big run in the fourth quarter. I think in his first 5 games, he went over 100 yards 4 times. In 2016, has yet to approach 100 yards.
Gurley again here on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Southern California right after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Godden. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Keenum now on second down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Manning now on first down. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, guys, and welcome everyone to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the scoreless first half of play. Defense has been the name of the game. It's not often you see a matchup where both sides can't find a way to get on the scoreboard. We'll have to see if the offense picks up in the second half. Browns got it on the teeth. Cunningham's the one on the return, and he'll fire out for a big gain, 22 yards on the return. Rams still on the field. Gurley's going to look for space, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. Now early in the second quarter, quick pass, and it's Victor Cruz with the catch. And he ends up at their own 26-yard line before he stopped on the play. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Look at the spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. They did a great job in the first half, but both defenses did a great job, Charles. 0-0. Interesting second half probably coming up.
It really is, and you look at your own offense and say, okay, guys, we've held them to 0. Can you give us anything? But maybe as the game goes along, can the defense do it themselves and score some points and win the game?
They'll be hoping to do that right here. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Back to throw, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Now Manning. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Manning to throw. He's got time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Jennings. And able to push it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run again with Jennings. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So a big kick forthcoming here for Josh Brown. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.